Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natassia.
And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome.
Hello guys.
We're getting to the start of a new year.
Yes.
So it's time for vision boards.
Yes.
You know, we love those. Now, there's several formats you can do. There's, people do kind of a bulletin board type thing and post pictures and quotes and things. You can do a book.
Yes.
Which, if like maybe your planner from this year that's not any good, use that, which is a great way to repurpose it
cute.
And put pictures and quotes and all the things. And that's kind of nice. You can flip through it and kind of categorize it. That's fun to do and a good way to repurpose your planners. We did some on our phones and our computers. Yes. And I love that.
Yes.
Because you know how many times a day you open your phone and your your laptop,
yep.
or even your desktop, and you see it.
Yeah.
So I love that. So that's a good one. So, and you could do a combination of any or all of those, just depending on where you are. So you see it in several places, which is a good thing, because seeing it and meditating on it and reminding yourself of your goals, that's the point of a vision board. So these are just some prompts. Just think about it, because, any given year you're working on different things.
Yes.
Sometimes we're working on a lot of things all at once, but we're just going to give you some prompts. So career-wise, you can, like, what are my career goals? Is there any special training or certification you might need? Is there a promotion you want? Is there a raise or a bonus that you can pursue? Do you want to change career paths? Do you want a totally different job? Yeah. So those are some questions to ask yourself, and try to find pictures or quotes or something that represents that you can put on your vision board. And then creature comforts. Is there a dream bag or a dream pair of shoes that you want? Put a picture. A new car. Just a different car. You want to go from a sports car to a SUV or vice versa. Is there a new home that you want? Do you want to buy a home? Buy a first home? Downsize, upsize, those types of things. Your health goals. Yes. What are your health goals? Like weight goals, fitness. You want to exercise so many times a week, so many minutes a day or the week. Is there like a marathon or a dance class or a fitness class that you want to take? Yeah. And then friendship and community. Do you want to start a book club? Do you want to join a book club? Do you want to learn how to play mahjong, which is a big thing in Dallas? I don't know if it's everywhere, but here.
People love
do you want to commit to meeting friends so many times a month for coffee or dinner or lunch? I'm going to be intentional about that instead of just randomly, see, we're going to on Wednesday,
like once a month,
second Wednesday, we are going to meet for coffee.
We need to do better with that.
Yes, just everybody does. And for maybe your spouse or your significant other, do you have some couple goals that you can work on together? Is there a romantic getaway that you want to take? You want to save for that, a vacation? Is there, maybe you want to go to counseling? Maybe you're having issues, but maybe you want to avoid having issues, so you want to go to counseling. Do you maybe kind of fine tune your check-in habits? Yes. Because people get out of that routine of checking in. Are you okay? Is there anything you need? You want to talk about XYZ, to commit to having regular date nights. Yes. So these types of things, if there's a picture of a restaurant, of a vacation that you want to go on, whatever, put these pictures around, and that puts it in the forefront. Yes. Because the thing is, I've done it. We all have done it. Like, oh, I'd love to go to XYZ. And then you just forget about it till next year. And then you're back on it. So if it's in your face, you kind of, I need to do that. I need to book that thing. I need to save for that. I need to intentionally put money aside so we can go on this trip. So these are just some ideas. Yeah. So and I'm sure these will spur other ideas in you, but this is just to get you started. And like I said, those are the three ways that we kind of, where we put vision boards, like a bulletin board, maybe over your desk.
In your bathroom.
if you have old planners, those are perfect ways to reuse those and just have kind of a little book. Your computer is a good way. Those with fancy fridges that have all the things, you can do that.
You can do that. I didn't think about that.
And if you don't mind magnets, you can just put pictures on your fridge too. So put it where you use it. Yeah. Where you see it.
The computer, I got that from, I worked with a young lady named Nicole, and she was very goal driven, and she's much younger than me. And I remember just being fascinated, like, yo, this kid is like on it. And so that was her thing. She had a vision board. That was her wallpaper. And that was the first person that she said, well, I see this every day.
Yes.
And so that was her thing. She's like, I actually have it printed too, but she's like, I see this every day. So kind of a little tip, and we'll put a link in the description here. Canva has, if you go to Canva and type vision board, there are 20,000 templates.
Oh my gosh.
And quite a few of
That's
these
the one I
are
used,
free.
actually. Yeah.
Quite a few of these are free.
Kind of different.
Yes. And so the thing is, they'll have the same vision board, and it may be like for you to print size. There's one for your screen size, and then there's a phone size. So the beauty of that is then you can see it everywhere. I just watched this movie multiple times a day. I want to say it was Netflix, guys. Let me see. It has Will Smith, and it has, what's her name? Margot Robbie. Is that her name?
I haven't. Is that good?
You talking about the movie Focus?
Yeah.
The movie that I saw was Focus. It came out years ago.
Yeah, I have not seen it.
Okay. First off, it's good. I was going to tell you to watch it. I just assumed you had seen it.
What's the genre?
Oh, it's kind of my mom stuff. So Will
Spy, like
no. He's a gambler.
Oh, a gambler.
Will Smith is like the problem solver on this gambling thing, and he's born into doing bets and all this stuff with gambling.
Okay.
But when you said about seeing it multiple times, there is a part of this. So if you have not seen it and you're going to see it, maybe just kind of la 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 in your ears. There's a part where he talks about what you're putting at the forefront of your brain, right? So he's betting with this guy, and they're losing. And like Margot, she's like in tears, like she's just like, stop, Nikki, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I'm believing it, right? So I'm just like, oh my God, they just lost this money and they really don't have this money, and that's her cut and the other people's cut, and why would you bet this? And I'm thinking like, what the hell are you doing? He had been playing this song that mentioned the number 5. And then there's this saying, the guy was Asian, and I don't know if this was in Mandarin or if it was in Chinese. He says which one.
Okay.
The little saying is their way of saying the number 5. And so he was in this dude's head. So he bets the guy double or nothing when he has nothing. So it goes from like 250,000 to $1 million.
Oh.
Now you're at 3 million. Winner takes all.
Okay.
They don't have 3 million, Lisa. So I'm thinking, this is where you get your kneecaps busted, right? I just don't. And so she's crying. She's like, Nikki, don't make me do this. Please don't make me do this. Don't make me pick the number. Don't make me pick the number. Don't make me pick the number. And so she ends up picking this number. I don't want to give too much because there's several scenarios like this. I don't want to give away too much of the scene.
Oh, so I thought he was going to pick 5. Okay, never mind.
And so whenever they're leaving, she's like, how the fuck did you do that? So he's real calm. They're like in the back of a taxi, and he was like, the song such and such, it mentions the number 5 this many times. Did you notice on the drink table they had 5 cups? Like, he had observed all this stuff. Will Smith, right, being the problem solver, being the gambler, he has observed all these cases of 5. Like, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So the guy picks 55.
Oh.
Because the scene is, I want you to look down there. You could pick any number. It was a game. You want to pick any number. And so he takes the binoculars. He picks 55.
Okay.
So when they give the binoculars to Margot, she's of course she's like panicked, right? So she's like, I don't know if I can do this. He's like, just pick. Like Will Smith is real calm, like just pick.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, sir, you're gonna get your kneecaps bust. I mean, like these are not friendly people. So she picks it, and the guy even says like, you want me to write down my number? He's like, no, I trust you. And I'm thinking, trust? No, baby, write it down.
Yes.
Write it down, slide it in her back pocket. We're gonna check it later. Like I don't trust you. This is $3 million. She picks right. So they walk away with all the money.
So she picks 55?
She picks 55.
Oh my gosh.
And so, but when I saw it, my thought process was, whatever you play over and over again is what you believe.
Well,
even if it's not your intention.
Well, it's biblical.
It is.
For you Bible scholars, when Jacob, right? Jacob
Never lose focus.
puts the sticks in front of the cows.
Oh yeah.
You remember when his father-in-law is cheating him and stuff, and so he gets all the striped, spotted, whatever, speckled cows. So he puts the spotted, speckled sticks in front of these cows, and they produce spotted, striped, speckled calves. So I was thinking, if a cow sees something, and then it, they kind of absorb it and they produce it because it's something they're seeing all the time, then we're the same way.
We are.
So you need to see it to
envision it for yourself,
to envision it and to produce it. So it's biblical too. So do that and see how your year goes. And let us know if you did it this past year. Let us know your achievements, if you were able to, move up in any way or acquire or finish something.
I'll look at mine because some of them I know that I did do.
Yeah.
Some of them I did do. So
usually you're surprised. When you go back, you're like, oh, I did that.
I have to look.
And you have moved the needle.
Yeah.
So let us know. And I hope this helps you get started on your new vision board for the new year.
Okay. What's your quote for today?
Okay. Each day I am moving toward a healthier version of myself. I thought I said
you didn't do that one.
I didn't do that one.
I'm laughing at you because mine
but they kind of were my mind was on health, I think. For
a little season.
Yeah.
So my quote is, I'm becoming the best version of me.
Yes.
I'm becoming the best version of me.
Isn't that what we all want? Isn't that our hope for everybody?
And guys, I pulled up my vision board. This is kind of fun as we close out the year.
Yeah.
So one of the big one for me was my kids being happy. And I've been told recently, it's been confirmed to me, like, oh my gosh, your kids are such happy kids. And so that was one that's true. I did read on a few flights this year, and that was one of my things, like sit by the window, read my book, travel. So I did that. Fitness was on there, and I have maintained working out. I've maintained all the weight that I lost. I haven't gained anything back. Good lattes is there.
Oh my God.
Reading is there. And then the last one, and I'm doing this month, is getting my passport. And I forgot that was even on there.
Yes.
But I'm getting my passport. So, and then there's one of us, just Lisa and I sitting, we're happy. We have Starbucks in our hands. And so a lot of mine did. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, now I'm really excited.
So do it.
To do mine. Yeah.
And let us know.
And I see it every day.
Yeah. And do your computer. Now, the other ones are really cool, and I want you to do those too.
Yeah.
But the computer one, that really works.
You're looking at
really
it.
See that.
If you look at your computer. Now, if you're a phone person, I would say, for me, my home screen, the first one, on Apple, you can slide them.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of icons on that first one because I want to see it. So for me to get to my apps, I slide to the next one. That first one, I keep it pretty plain so that I can see it.
Yeah.
And then it's my lock screen and my...
It's mine too.
Yeah, it was my lock screen and my home
I see
screen.
it. I do have a lot of apps, but I see it at first. You know, so
it's still it's the fives.
20 million times.
It's the fives. So you don't realize it's playing, but it's playing. It's there. This subliminal positivity is coming your way, and I think it matters.
And I have good quotes on it, which I love because those kind of encourage you and kind of get you over sometimes a bad
some of your humps. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, loves. Thank you for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you're listening. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things. Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.